Do you want to play Spider? Oh my god, you guys, it's time to talk about yet another hidden gem. This one is truly the cultiest of cult films. Let's discuss Spider Baby. Now, Spider Baby, or The Most Bizarre Story Ever Told, or Cannibal Orgy, or many other titles that it's known under when it was released, because this film sat on a shelf for years.
You're bad. Bad.
It is one of the first films made by director Jack Hill, who would later become like an iconic cult film director. Like really celebrated works like Foxy Brown, Coffee, The Big Dollhouse, Switchblade Sisters. Like Jack Hill has some fucking bangers under his belt. And Spider Baby was his first foray into filmmaking, and this black and white gem is bizarre. But don't get me wrong, it is really, really fun. It can be a little incoherent at times, but you're gonna have a good time watching this one. Let's get into it. The plot is very, very simple. Lon Chaney Jr. is our star.
Proud of you, Virginia. You're doing so well.
And he is far removed from his like universal horror monsters past. Like in the 60s, he was a bit washed up. And a lot of his movies he was making, he was basically, they made him and put him in there to capitalize on like his big budget monster movies he had made well back in the past. Now, this is one of the first films that features him as just like a character. Like he is the heartstrings of this movie. He's the backbone. He's the caretaker to this crazed family.
I gave their father a solemn oath that I'd never allow their unfortunate malady to become the object of public scrutiny.
Nonsense.
And he has a lot of serious heavy lifting acting wise. You could tell he must have really enjoyed this because it wasn't really reliant on him being all dolled up and like lots of prosthetics, being a very grunty monster, right? So the Mary family is a madhouse. It is a desolate mansion in the obscure parts of wherever the fuck. And they are known for a long generational crazy, where the older you get, the more mad you are, and the more you regress to being almost like feral. And we're following two crazy sisters, Elizabeth and Virginia. Elizabeth seems normal at first when you first see her, and Virginia is a mad girl who likes to play a game called Spider.
You were not supposed to play Spider anymore.
And when you watch this, you're going to crack up because she holds two knives, and it kind of reminds me of like the Britney Spears dancing knives meme. Whenever I see that thing popping up, like the twirling Britney Spears, she looks like Virginia in Spider Baby, and I live every single time. Like, I love it. But the film opens up with a poor mailman trying to deliver mail, and rather than just like leaving it at the front door, he tries to like open the window and peek in, and this is where the trap is set. She catches the bug in her spider web. She shuts the window on the mailman, throws a net over him, and then proceeds to go to town chopping him off. And you see some actual gore in this. Like you see an ear get chopped off, you see blood everywhere. Like it's violent. And this is one of those very first horror exploitation movies, like right after Blood Feast and the like that, where gore was really starting to enter into the horror market.
Virginia!
Elizabeth, of course, chastises Virginia, and they have this thing where they're almost regressed like children, right? The way they talk to each other, it's like,
Bruno's gonna hate you.
and it's like very much like hate is the worst thing that could happen. Like they don't want to be hated at all. And Bruno is their long-suffering caretaker. He made a promise to their father that he would look after all the children. And now that they're all grown adults and like they're very much just like regressed into their madness, you can tell like he understands he doesn't have that many years left, but there's a bigger problem on the horizon. There are people that want to come in and take ownership of the property. Bruno does not have any familial ties to them, so he's worried, and it's always in the back of his mind, like eventually people are going to come here and try and take these kids away, and they can't be in the outside world, like they're not stable. And he fears that like they're not going to be treated right, and he's the only one that can do it. However, it's not perfect because by taking care of them, he feeds them, he gives them shelter, but he also covers up all of their crimes. Their Uncle Peter and Auntie Anne come over, and they're not a couple. They're just like relatives. They're like brother and sister or something. They're related in some regard, but they're going there to check out the property, as well as a smarmy lawyer on the way with his assistant.
You see, they're not ordinary children.
Well, I'm sure we can all agree to that, Bruno.
Who we just know as Pretty Lady from the girls. Like, I don't even think we ever really learned her name. Maybe it's Carol? I think it might be Carol, but it's not really that important. Like, she doesn't have that huge of a role, but they all arrive, and Anne goes to search the property first, and she runs into their brother, who is also very much like regressed. Like he is basically like a big lumbersome man. He's played by Sid Haig. And Sid Haig is a major, major star in exploitation films. Like you see all the Jack Hill films, like he's a regular collaborator. You might also know him as Spaulding in The House of a Thousand Corpses and like, you know, Devil's Rejects trilogy. Like Sid Haig plays that guy, okay? And this is kind of like one of those movies that inspired those kind of Rob Zombie movies. Like you can tell he's definitely biting Jack Hill's style and Spider Baby when you watch those movies. That's what I think about every single time. Now, the budget on this is incredibly low, but it actually kind of works in the film's favor, especially since it's in black and white. Like, this mansion is dilapidated, and you revisit the same sets and same houses. Like, it's all filmed inside of a house. And the way they tore this thing apart, like, it feels like a great haunted house movie. Like, the atmosphere is amazing. And all the spiders and, like, the web that Virginia has, like, makeshift, like, web, like, all of it is, like, crazy good. This movie is a dark, dark, dark horror comedy. Like, there's lots of violence, there's lots of killing, but it is very, very funny. And it's also very, very camp. Like the scene where they're all sat down at the dinner table, it'll crack you up. They're all vegetarians.
Not bad, Bruno. Looks done to a turn.
You know, we're very fortunate to have meat for our guests. You see, we're vegetarians.
Vegetarians?
It's dead. We don't eat dead things.
Except for their brother, who can eat whatever he catches. And this place, they had the tarantula budget was huge, okay? Like, there are spiders everywhere. And Virginia is obsessed. And you see the smarmy lawyer smash a spider with a book, and the look she shoots him like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, literally. And just certain little things that, like, certain little choices they're making as characters. Like, you can tell, like, the girl that's playing Virginia, she is in it to win it. Like, she will give you the dead stares. Like, she'll pop back and forth from being very, very sweet to just being nasty. And I think what really works with her as the big villain and the big bad is that, like, she genuinely has, like, the mind of a child. So when she's doing her killing spree, she thinks she's playing. And both the girls act like this. They're both very, very childlike. Like, they're playing their game and they don't know what they're doing is wrong. Like, they've regressed this far into their madness to where, like, they don't really have those blockers up anymore. She takes a liking to her uncle Peter and is very much insistent that he plays Spider with her. And he tells her, I'll play with you tomorrow, which Bruno looks over like, oh, fuck, dude, why would you agree to that?
Would you like to play Spider with me?
Virginia.
Sure. I'll play Spider with you. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, Bruno has to make a trip. He cannot stay very long. He has to make a trip to get something for them that's going to solve all their problems. He said he'll be back later. Just take care of the house and don't get into any trouble. Well, as soon as the adults are away, the kids are at play. Virginia and Elizabeth go on a spree. And it gets fucked up. And there are far more secrets to this house than they are letting on. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will say this. Like, it is a shame. Like, when this movie came out, it came out like years after the fact. Like, the production company that put it out ran out of money to distribute it. So it sat on a shelf for years. And when they wrapped up filming in 1964, it didn't get released until like late 1967, 1968. And under many different titles, it became like a drive-in classic, disappeared for a while, and eventually would get rediscovered and become like a major cult film. I honestly think it's really iconic. It's one of those movies where it's an acquired taste. I understand that. It's a bit bizarre, but it sort of reminds me of like an even darker Arsenic and Old Lace.
Aha, I won't tell.
All right. How long does it take to play this game?
The madhouse kind of trope, you know, like the crazy family. It's half Addams Family, half Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's got a vibe to it. You gotta admit, like, it's very, very stylish. And Virginia, she's only a teenager in this, but girl, she has got this role down. She is eating, and her heavy metal ass hair in the 1960s, you'll be obsessed. And Elizabeth is giving like baby Courtney love. Like, I'm obsessed with this stuff. And Uncle Peter, the guy who plays him, he's like a relatively unknown actor at this time. He's low-key kind of hot. And there's other scenes in this, like you'll see, like it'll totally remind you of other movies you've seen later because they're biting it. When you see Anne running through the field, it's very much House of a Thousand Corpses where you see the bunny chase. It's Anne running through in like this black bra and panty with like the long lingerie slips and everything. It's like, come on now. Like, it's such artsy kind of like choices that are made in this. And Peter is like a long distant relative. You could tell like he's genuinely very, very likable and open-minded, but the people that go, the lawyer and everything, the smarmy lawyer, they don't believe any of this. Like, they think it's all a hoax and they're all just putting this on to get them out and to keep the house for themselves. And baby, let's just say this bites them in the ass.
This is the phoniest setup I've ever seen.
There is something terribly wrong here.
and I intend to find out exactly what it is.
But get into Miss Spider Baby. If you like Madhouse dark comedies, it's definitely right up your alley. Or if you like exploitation films from the 1960s, this is definitely one you have to check out. Put it on your list. You're not going to be disappointed. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites, and I think it's a total classic. And many people recognize it as such too. So get into Spider Baby, if not just for the Britney Spears dance with the knives. All right? Now, let me know what you saw Spider Baby in the theaters. What was that like? Okay, I have to know. Let's have a discussion down below. What did you think about Spider Baby? It's available just about everywhere. Like, it's very easy and accessible. It's on Tubi, YouTube, you name it. Watch it. Give me your thoughts. I'm looking forward to the conversation down below. And I'll catch you all in the next one, okay? Bye!
Hate spiders. We have lots of spiders.
Well, it's over now. Click my next YouTube video. Like, comment, and subscribe.